stream, and as the title says, guys, today I'm turning 25, and therefore, yeah, it's today on Saturday, so I'm doing this workout stream to celebrate my birthday. I'm gonna just put here the stream on the computer so that I can look at your comments. Now the only unfortunate thing is that because of today I'm gonna have my afternoon pretty busy. I'm doing the stream a little earlier than usual, so I'm doing it at currently almost 12 o'clock p.m. So like at noon. And yeah, so I know some of you guys live in other countries, so maybe this may be early in the morning for you, maybe it's gonna be a little later on, but I just doing the stream right now because it's the only time free that I have. And yeah, so welcome everyone. Kama and BTDJL, thank you for the happy birthday. Thank you for being in the stream. And yeah, I'm turning quite old, guys. As you can see, I'm already at 1/4 of a total century. So I'm getting older. But yeah, time goes on, and yeah. So in this birthday, guys, because I'm turning 25, I'm going to do something regarding to 25 reps. All right, so I'm going to do 25 reps 25 times. So it's going to be a total of 625 reps, as the title should say. And yeah, so I'm gonna do 5 different exercises. All right, so I'm gonna do 5 sets of 25 reps 5 times, so 5 different exercises. All right, it's gonna be pretty much a full body routine. I'm not gonna do just one exercise. I'm gonna do many different exercises, all right, for your whole body. And yeah, so that's how I'm gonna celebrate this birthday. So I hope that if you can't watch the live stream, if you're gonna watch this video afterwards, I really recommend it, to always try to, have a healthy lifestyle. Do physical activity is helpful for your body. Is healthy. It's gonna keep your heart in good condition. It's gonna keep your metabolism in good condition. Your overall, body in a good condition. It's very good to do some workouts. Physical activity. So I really recommend you guys to do it. And yeah, so let's go. I'm gonna start with push-ups, all right? The most basic body weight exercise. I have warmed up a little bit, not too much, but yeah. So I hope that you guys are having a good time, and that you are all right. Christmas is coming in like 2 weeks. It's gonna be Christmas, and yeah. So. Ooh. Actually, yeah, Katma is saying that kind of brave to do a lot of workout for birthday, respect. But actually, I don't find working out, I don't find it stressful. Actually, it helps me to relax. It helps me to, to get tired, and I really enjoy workout, and that's why I do it, and. And yeah, I hope that you liked also the thumbnail. All right, so I'm gonna start very, very easy here with 25 push-ups, normal grip, and yeah, it's gonna be, actually I need a timer here. Here, all right, so let's see the total workout time. I don't wanna really go too relaxed. All right, let's go. 3, 4. 15. And 25. So those were 25 easy, relaxed, in control, really feeling the muscles working. Oh, it's just me who just doesn't like to do that much workout. But I mean, It just depends. Of course, every one of us is different, so we have different preferences, you know. But yeah, I always find, you know, working out something that I enjoy doing. So it's not something that I force myself to do. Maybe starting is the hard part, you know, when you are maybe a little tired, you are laying on your bed, you're relaxed, and you have to, you know, you work out. Maybe starting, so putting yourself in that position to start is the difficult part. You need to really, you know, set your mind to it, and even if you maybe you don't really want to, you have to do it. But then as I start, then it's like I can go. It's not anymore the, I don't have to keep on pushing myself um, to keep on working out. You know, as soon as I start, then I can keep on going until I complete my goal. So it's just the starting that it's the difficult part. Don't stress yourself out. You're gonna got a big day today. Yeah, I'm gonna have today Saturday, so this evening we're having a youth reunion. The youth group in my church, we're gonna meet together, and we're gonna have some very nice time together. We're gonna sing some songs. We're gonna someone is gonna preach. He's gonna share a message. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very nice and fun. Ninja Meister Gunyan, hi, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the happy birthday. Thank you also to Kristen Morris, thank you. And yeah, so let's go with the second set here. I think I've rested enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 25, again, easy, controlled, you know, complete full range of motion. And yeah, so I think now I may change grip. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple. I have to do 5 total sets here, so I've done 2. Yeah, I can do a close grip push-up. I'm gonna do 1 close grip, and then I'm gonna do 2 sets of wide push-ups. That should be good. Ooh, all right. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for your wishes. Thank you also for like the support on the channel, for viewing, for commenting. Sometimes I can't really keep up, you know, but I'm really grateful. You know, all the YouTube channel, all the things I upload, it's mostly like a hobby, if I have to say. It's something that I enjoy doing, so that's why I upload videos, you know. I don't really care that much about editing or stuff like that. I just wanna give you the full picture, you know, because it's so easy sometimes to edit out when you fail or when you do things wrong or when you lose. But by keeping the whole picture, you guys can see that we're all humans, we all can make mistakes, we all can mess up, and it's normal, you know. You see sometimes some very big YouTubers, they seem to be flawless, or they seem to like do everything super correctly, but that's not true, you know. And yeah, so that's another reason why I keep my videos without editing, so you guys can see the whole process, also with the failures, also with the mistakes, in case, you know, for example, on gameplays, you can see sometimes me messing up or doing some mistakes, and that's just, you know, what happens normally. All right, so let's do here close grip. 25. Nice. What do you plan for your birthday? Nothing really. I'm gonna just spend my day with my family. We're gonna celebrate together here in my house. The fact is that I live in Italy, but my whole relatives live in Argentina. Here in Italy, we're just my mom, my dad, and my sister. So we can't really celebrate with other relatives. Of course, they call you back. They call you or they send messages, and that's how we keep in touch with them, because they're in Argentina. But yeah, just spending the day with the family. Then, as I said before, in the evening we have this youth meeting in my church, and yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful time together. We may do something also with the other guys to celebrate, but unfortunately, because of the coronavirus restrictions in our country here in Italy, we can't really stay very long in the night. We have to get to home quite early, and so yeah, it's just we will not really be able to have time to celebrate or to do games together or stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, spending the day just like this, enjoying the little things. For example, the fact that you have a family, you have a house, a home, you have so many things that you can enjoy. You have health, you have a car, you have a computer, you have a mobile phone, you have internet. All these are little things that sometimes we don't think about them as gifts, but they already are. So yeah, appreciate the small things is what I like to do every time there is a special occasion. Alright, let's do now the wide grip push-ups. So yeah, let's go. Nice, 25. Alright, what's the routine? I'm doing 25 reps to celebrate my 25th birthday. I'm doing sets of 25 reps, and I'm gonna do 5 different exercises. So I'm starting with push-ups now. This was the 4th set, so I'm gonna do one more, and that's gonna be a total of 125 push-ups. Then I'm gonna move on to another exercise. It's gonna be sit-ups, so it's gonna be abs, engaging completely different muscles. Then I'm gonna do squats, so something for the legs, yet again some other muscles. Then I'm gonna do a compound movement, for example burpees, where you have to use both your legs, your core, your upper body to do the movement. And then last one, I think I'm gonna do something of pulling. Maybe I'm gonna grab the elastic band. I'm gonna do something for the upper body. And yeah, that's gonna be it. This is my first time watching a workout. So hi, welcome, Furkan. Thank you for passing by the stream. Thank you for your comments. What do you think the maps Mesa is a true expert map? I haven't played that map in a while. After I got all the medals. I haven't really played it again. But it's pretty difficult, I have to say. But I would say that it's at the same level of Dark Castle. So it could be considered an expert map. Alright, so let's do the last set here of push-ups. 25. Let's go. 25. Nice. So that's push-ups completed, all right? I did 5 sets of 25 reps. And that's it for push-ups. Now let's move on to another part of your body. So let's move on to abs, core. And let's do here some modified sit-ups. So I'm gonna try to read here the comments. We say it's not too bad. Yeah, it's the mesa is the map where the balloons are coming from, like the bottom portion of the map, and they're just going towards the right side. Maybe like this, okay? So if you're seeing, yeah, like this. So, and then they come close towards the center, and then they split up again. So that's the map where you have all the obstacles, all the rocks. And yeah. So thank you for the happy birthday, Furkan. All right, so I'm gonna now do the sit-ups. Now I'm gonna do the modified sit-ups. Pretty much here, I'm gonna just show you from the front. So you wanna have your legs like spread out, just like this. All right, see here that my toes, my heels are touching. See, all right. So you wanna keep this position with your legs, and then as you lay down like this, you wanna just come up and you wanna touch with your hands your feet, and that's it. So this is the movement. All right, see here, this. Now why I'm doing this rather than doing full straight sit-ups, because many times if you don't have something to put your feet on, you use a lot your hip flexors, and that's not really what you want, right? So by spreading your legs apart like this, all right, you're using mostly your abs, because you really have to curl up and to touch your feet, all right? And therefore it's more for your abs rather than using your hip flexors, all right? And yeah, that's the reasoning. And also because you have something to touch, so you have a complete activation of the abs without having to get too far up off the ground. You can see here, for example, a full sit-up, you have to do this, see? See how far I am from the ground, and here actually my abs are doing very little, so they're not really contracted. Instead, in this position, here, see how closer I am to the ground, so my abs are a lot more engaged, even in this top position. So that's why I prefer it, and that's why I'm gonna use it. And yeah. So yeah, let's just start. All right, don't want to lose too much time here talking. So let's do 25 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 19, 20. This was the first set, and I was already feeling my abs burning. You can see how you can isolate and you can target them so well. Of course, here there is no rotation, so I'm not really using much the obliques. It's mostly for the rectus abdominis, so for the six-pack muscle. But regardless, it's just you know, even if you do normal sit-ups, you're not really using your obliques, so I guess that's fine. Is it me or Spring a beginner map? Spring is the map with the water, right? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy, but I wouldn't say it's a beginner map because it's not that easy. Like for a beginner player, he may not have the knowledge of the game to be able to beat it. So that's why I think it's classified as an intermediate map. Um, what is the darting trash? Wait, what? I mean, I like the darting gunner in BTD6. I have to say it's a pretty good, especially the bottom part of grade is pretty nice. It's very expensive, so using it on gyms may not be that easy, but I think it's pretty good. Like, it's not so bad. There are worse towers in the game. Alright, so let's go with the second set of 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. 15. Oh, I'm gonna rest a little bit here. Oh. 3, 4. Ah. Oh. Oh. Woo. Oh. This one is always tough. It's incredible. No matter how strong your abs can be, this exercise really kills you because you have your abs almost all the time under tension and you're really squeezing them because you're really curling up to touch your toes. So, also the update gave some dumb achievements where you have to use 15 Tower 5 instances to get other Tower 5 instances. Yeah, achievements, I don't really look at them, you know. Sometimes I complete some achievements just by pure luck, you know, because I wasn't really trying to achieve it. I don't really care about achievements, to be honest. Marco Escobar, hi. Thank you, and thank you for your happy birthday. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Ooh. Okay. So, let's go with the next set. And I'm gonna try to, yeah, if I need to rest, I'm gonna just rest and I'm gonna keep on going until I complete 25. Unfortunately, as I said before, it's not that easy. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man, my abs are burning. Oh man, it's insane. It's insane. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20. Oh. 4 and 5. So that's 25. I can't even breathe. So, yeah, I don't know why, but this one is always super tough, especially on these abs right here, on the rectus abdominis. Man, Like I never feel such a contraction as when I do this variation of sit-ups. It's insane. Thanks for having you go to do for the Blues, Christian and fitness communities. Thank you, Marcus Escobar. I really appreciate. Thank you for your thank you for your comments. I'm usually the one who tries to get all the achievements. Oh, really? On every game that has them, no matter how hard it is. Oh, okay. Well, you know, everyone, as I said before, everyone has its own preferences, even on games. So, you know, some people play just for challenges. Some people play for to have fun, more of like doing some weird combos, stuff like that. Some people play for the achievements. Maybe some play for the races, and so on. Like everyone plays for its own reason, so it's all good. I mean, I think achievements are a way that the game has in order for you to see what you're missing. Maybe you're not playing enough on the expert maps or the advanced maps. Maybe you're not using much certain towers. So the achievements are a way so that you can maybe use some towers that you normally you wouldn't use, or to play on difficulties, or to do things that normally you wouldn't do. So in a way, I think I pretty like achievements. It's just something that may challenge you to do something different from what you're used to do. So, all right, let's go. Man, these ones are super tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's rest a little bit. All right, let's go. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that's 15. Oh, 16, 18, 19, 20. Oh, okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 24, and 25. All right, so that was the 4th set or the 3rd one. Wait, I think it was the 4th set. So yeah, I just need to do one more. So do you guys remember this was the 3rd set of the 4th one of these abs exercises? I don't remember. I think it's the 4th, because I did the first one all in a row, second one, 3rd. Yeah, I think this was the 4th. Yeah. Hey Alex, question: what's your favorite tower? I mean, I don't really like Darkling Gun. It's not my favorite, I have to say, even if it's new. My favorite tower is I'd say like Wizard, because with the Wizard, like different cross paths, you have pretty much everything. So you have increased mob class plus, you have good late game damage, you have the Phoenix in the middle path, you have lab balloons, popping power, you have camo detention, you have the zombie balloons in the bottom. So I think the Wizard is the tower that has, like, it's pretty good in terms of cost. It's not very expensive other than the middle path. And it has, like, it's an all-around tower. So you can pop all balloon types just with one tower. So I'd say, like, it's the Wizard. Geometry Dash. Yeah, David Strasra. Yeah, it's an early stream because in the afternoon I'm busy, so that's why I'm doing it a little earlier. I know you guys live in other countries, so maybe it could be very very early for you. Hey Alex, what's IR? Yeah, I already answered that. About Rage, I've thrown like 3 phone to walls 5 years ago playing it. Oh, rip. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's rest a little bit. Oh. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's rest. So that's 15. All right, let's go. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh man. And then let's go. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Oh. Alright, so I think that's 5, that was the 5th set of these very hard sit-ups. Oh. Yeah, so it's it was super tough. Like I have my abs, especially a little bit more the upper portion of the abs because it's the one that really got squeezed a little bit more. Really burning. Oh. All right. How will you rate Apache Dartship and Prime? They're pretty good, I have to say. In terms of both, like you have missiles, so you can pop lab balloons. Then you have very fast machine guns plus the darts, so you have pretty good ceramics, cleavage. And the heli is a tower that targets the entire map, so it's quite good. You have the pursuit mode, so you can just leave the heli do the thing, and you can do other stuff. And the Apache Prime is very good late game, so it deals also a ton of damage to like mob class balloons and stuff like that. And you just need an MAB village or just a camo detention village to be able to target camo balloons, so you can go with the crossbus in the bottom path, and so you have more attack speed. So yeah, that's also quite good. And then I had anger issues when I was younger, so I rage easily back then. I don't get that mad so easily now. Yeah, I think that happens for all of us. Sometimes also when I'm doing like maybe a recording, and just suddenly I lose, or I don't know, maybe when I'm playing like League of Legends, some other players start to grief, or they start to int, they just die purposely. Is when you really feel the rage sometimes, but it's normal to feel it. It's just an emotion, and that's something that we use to express our emotions, so that's fine. The important thing is that it never gets out of control. That even if you are angry, you never get out of control. You always are controlling it. So that's what I think is the most important thing. So it's okay to get angry sometimes. The important thing is not losing control. So for example, like fisting your screen, or like just breaking things, I think is when you start losing control. So that's already a little bit bad. But yeah, other than that, it's good. Hey Alex, do you agree that fish oil and fermented food help people with diet? I don't really know. I wouldn't know. I haven't read anything about that topic, so I wouldn't know. I don't want to give you guys a statement that may not be true. Personally, I don't really think that diets are the way to go. It's a lot more important, like talking about nutrition. So, having a healthy nutrition that's going to provide you with all the calories, all the foods that you need for your body to work properly. And at the same time, if you're working out and you're building like muscle, all that stuff, you are giving the proper nutrients to your body. That's what I think is the most important thing. Because diets, there are so many different diets, and normally a diet starts, but then it ends. And the problem is, once the diet ends, what's going to happen? Instead, a nutrition plan goes on forever. So there is no ending. So I think that's a lot more like a good perspective, also looking at the future. And yeah, that's why I think about that. Alec, which is the hardest beginner map in your opinion? Beginner? I wouldn't know. Beginner maps are all quite easy in my opinion. Like the recent one that's harder, maybe Hedge. Maybe Hedge is a little. I don't know if it's intermediate map. Maybe Hedge is just like maybe a little bit harder, but yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna move on to the next. Oops. To the next exercise. That is gonna be squats. So let's do for the legs. So this one is gonna be easy, so it's gonna be fast. So control squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. 4 and 5. So I'm going, guys, a lot slower here with the squats because it's been a couple of weeks since I've had a pain here in my knee. It's very, very close to the patella. So maybe it's, I don't know, some bad movement I have done, I don't know. But yeah, it hurts a little bit. So I'm doing all the leg exercises. I'm going a lot slower, so I'm more controlled and I'm doing them better. So that's why I'm not going that fast. Alpine run is the hardest beginner map. Yeah, it could be. Also, it's pretty different from the other ones. So yeah, it could be the hardest. Theodore, hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the happy birthday. And yeah. So let's go. Remember, guys, be nice to one another in the chat. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 25. All right. Yeah, it's my birthday, David. I read it in the title. I mean, I'm not really tall. I'm 1 meter and 87 centimeters tall. So in inches, I think that's almost 6.1, 6 foot and 1, I think. So yeah, it's not super tall, but it's not even like short. I'm right there. All right. So let's go here. I don't really need that much resting time for my legs. They're pretty used at doing exercises. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 25 more. The American measuring system is kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't really get it as well, because it's only used like in America, in United States, and then in like 2 or 3 other countries in the world, and that's it. So it's not very used. Like the global unit of measure is the meter, you know. So everything should be related to the meter, not to other measures. But yeah, you're about my height. Yeah, it's just I'm not even like really. I'm not really heavy, so I'm also quite thin. It's just that by working out, I have a little bit of muscular mass, and therefore I may not look that thin, but I'm actually quite thin. Like for my height, my weight is 75 kilos, so it's not very much. Like I know a lot of other people being my height that they're a lot heavier. So yeah, I'm not very heavy. So imagine trying to solve 4 times 4 minute ABR alpine run. Wait, what's that? I don't know what that is. Average Rubik's Cube? Oh, okay. Yeah, the cube. Yeah, look here, guys. Oh no, I don't have it. I'm using it. But look here. I have a Rubik's Cube actually. Ta-da! And actually I've learned to solve it quite easily. And yeah, it's nice. So I'm actually using it as support for my phone right now. So let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 4, and 5. Nice. All right. Yeah, actually the Rubik's Cube, I was able to like solve it by myself until the second layer. Like I was able to solve a full layer, the second one by myself, but then I wasn't able to complete the last layer. Like I wasn't able to figure a way to put the colors, you know, in the correct order. And that's when I went to look for a tutorial, and yeah, it's when I found the combination of moves, you know, and then I just keep on practicing until I remember them by memory, and yeah, that's it. So I just needed to solve the last layer. It's the hardest one in my opinion, because you have everything else fixed, so you need to always do a certain move, but then do the other move around so that they don't get mismatched. Yeah. So let's do the last set here of squats. Right, very easy. It was very, very easy here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 12, 13, 14, and 25. Nice. All right, here we go. Spoil the potato. Hi. Thank you for the happy birthday, and thank you for watching the stream. And yeah, my record on the cube 3x3 was 32 seconds when I was able to like solve it when I was younger, and I was practicing every day. My fastest time was like 32 seconds. But yeah, it's been a while since I have practiced, so now I'm a lot slower. What are you studying right now, Alex? I'm studying physical therapy. I'm on my last year, and actually this year I'm gonna have to do the elaborate, for the conclusion of the 3 years. So I'm gonna graduate, and I have to write down it's in Italian it's called tesi, like a thesis. I don't know if that's the meaning in English, but it's like an elaborate when you need to do certain research and you need to talk about a certain argument scientifically, of course, because we are physical therapy, so something regarding physical therapy that can help the community, the scientific community, to have new approaches, right? So that's pretty much the meaning of this last work that we have to do in our year, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I have my exams, of course, during the year, but at the same time I'm starting to work on this elaborate. I'm doing my research, and yeah, so it's gonna be pretty tough this year, but at the same time we don't really have that many exams, so we have a little bit more free time to work on this elaborate, on this final job. Nice. All right, so wait, yoga? What do you mean by yoga? No. So now I'm gonna do a pretty hard exercise. It's gonna be doing how they're called, burpees, right? So I'm gonna do the burpees like Aaron Wolf. So I'm not gonna add the jump at the very end. I'm gonna just stand up. So the burpee works like this. Here, for standing, you just come down, you come into a push-up position, like this. You do push-up, and then you reset. So you came back standing again. So actually I'm gonna maybe move the camera a little bit upwards so you guys can see as I'm doing it, like this. All right. And yeah, so let's do some burpees. And yeah, so let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! Burpees, very, very challenging. Every time you move so many muscles at once that is quite heavy on the breathing as well. Whew. All right. It is harder to jump on the burpees or not? Yes, it's a lot. It's not much for the fatigue overall. It's for the breathing, because every time you jump, you're using a lot your quads. And the quads are such big muscles that they require a lot of oxygen. And so, the more you jump, the more oxygen they require, and the more you have to breathe, because by breathing, you're giving the oxygen to the muscles. And that's why it becomes harder. So, yeah, but normally like the benefit of the burpees are like when from the top position you come down, and then when you get up. The jumping is just an extra part of the burpee. If you're gonna engage more your legs, and you're gonna get a little bit tired, more tired, but yeah, you can perfectly fine do burpees without the jump. If you have any problems on your knees or on any pain, you can just avoid jumping. That's how I'm doing it. Oof. It's exercising a part of physical therapy. The therapeutic exercise, it's a treatment. So if you are in any pain condition, impairment, stuff like that, a physical exercise can be a tool that you can use to rehabilitate, to recover, to acquire once again functions, strength that maybe you lost. So yeah, it's a pretty useful tool. All right, so it's getting hot here. Look, Alex, I have to. Oh, don't worry. The stream will be there for like, I think in like 15 minutes I'm gonna complete everything. So other 15 minutes, guys, and then it's gonna be over. So don't worry. Yeah, let's go. So let's do 25 more burpees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Nice. Woo. Nice. Woo. Oh. The heart is working a lot. I mean, ABR and impoppable being a waste of time, they're just part of the game, you know. It's different game modes, different challenges, different rounds. So I think they might be easy on the beginner maps, but then as you move to intermediate, advanced, experts, they're also quite a challenge. So it's not that easy. Of course, monkey knowledge can help you out a lot. Instead, like for chimps, monkey knowledge is always disabled, so you can't you can use it, but you know, it's just a part of the game. So of course some things are going to be easier than others, but that's just how every game is. So try to complete ABR and impoppable on like advanced or expert maps without using monkey knowledge and without losing. So without having to use a continue or using insta monkeys or using powers. Try to do it. You're gonna see that it's not that easy. So yeah, it's just that on beginner maps, like everything is easy. Even chimps is very easy. So yeah, it's just how you approach the game. You should be able to get black bottom without them. Yeah. So I mean, black border is just something that you get as you get all the medals. So I think that's the reasoning behind. So you have to even complete like easy or medium difficulty that normally like no one really plays on those difficulties, other than maybe to try the map or to get the black border. So I guess it works like that. So black border is something you unlock only after you get every single medal. Like in BTD5 mastery mode, it's pretty much the same. All right, get workshop, ABR, and impoppable. But remember, don't use monkey knowledge, don't use a continue, don't use insta monkeys, don't use powers. Let's see if you can do that. All right, let's go with the next set of burpees. One, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh, man. Oh. All right. Ah. Ooh. Ah. All right, so let's for the last two sets now, guys, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do half burpees. So I'm going to engage mostly my lower abs here, and I'm going to add a little bit of rotation. So I'm going to do an exercise that it's called twisting pistons. So you're pretty much in a plank position, all right? But then you're bringing your legs to close your chest. So you're doing this, right? See? But now, rather than just moving up and down in a straight line, you want to move your knees first towards one elbow, sorry. So like this, see? Then straight, then to the other elbow, and then straight. So you're adding the little bit of twisting, of rotation, to engage a bit more the obliques. Considering that before, I didn't really activate them much when I did the sit-ups. So I'm gonna do this just to train a bit more the abs in this other area. And yeah. Yeah, you can't use multiple heroes though. You can only use one hero per time. So even if you do want to use more heroes, you can only use one hero per time. And remember, you have to do, it shouldn't be on the challenge editor. You have to do it on the real map, on the real gameplay scenario, you know? Oh, so difficult, man. Alex, do you think having big muscles is muscle hypertrophy? What do you mean? Muscle hypertrophy is another way to call when the muscles develop in size as they are stimulated in different ways, right? So muscular hypertrophy means muscles getting bigger. So big muscles and muscle hypertrophy is pretty much the same. So it's these are the same. It's the same meaning, all right? All right, so let's go here. Let's do some twisting pistons. So I'm gonna do here this plank position. Actually, I can move the camera a little bit closer towards the bottom, like this. All right, so you guys can see. All right. So let's go. Oh man, this glass. All right, so those were 25. So I did one more in one side, but now as I'm gonna do the second one, I'm gonna start from the opposite side. So it's gonna be equal. All right. So something like regarding David's question before, a very big difference that you have to do is difference between muscle hypertrophy and strength. Because having big muscles doesn't mean that you have strong muscles. Because strength is something that is very specific. So you may have strength, for example, to lift up weights, to lift a very heavy weight, all right? So that's a strength to lift weights. But then you may not have enough strength to do a compound movement because your body isn't used to. Or even if you have big muscles, they're not used to work in the other way, and therefore you're lacking strength in that exercise or in that variation. So that's a very important thing, because I've known very thin athletes, you know, weren't really huge, but their muscles were super strong at doing certain things. So they were able to do exercises that I'm not able to do. And therefore you can see that strength is something that is very, you know, very, very specific to what you are using it. So big muscles is not equal to strength. So that's an important thing that you need to remember, because, you know, bodybuilders, they build their body, they have very big muscles, that those muscles are very, very inefficient in terms of strengthening, because as soon as you change the exercise, or you add less weight but more reps, you add endurance, you add any other external factor, you can see bodybuilders like struggling a lot compared to, for example, power lifters. And that's because they're not used, so they don't have the strength specific to do that exercise. So yeah, just remember that. That's a thing that sometimes people seem to don't know. Let's go. One. Ooh. 20. Oh. All right. 25. Oh. Okay. So those were the fourth exercise, all right? And now, last exercise, I'm gonna do a postural exercise. So I'm gonna grab an elastic band and I'm gonna do rotator cuff muscle, so external rotation for the shoulders. So let's grab this. There we go. Boom, elastic band. And yeah, I think 5 minutes and it's gonna be over the stream. So thanks to everyone who has passed by, who has commented, who has watched the stream, for those of you who are gonna watch the video afterwards. And yeah, thank you for your happy birthday wishes. And yeah, let's just complete this workout in style. All right. All right, here we go. So you should be able to see. And let's just do external rotation muscles. So rotator cuff for the shoulders. I'm gonna do 15 like that, and then the last 10 like this. All right, let's change arm. All right. All right. So those were 25 per arm. I give up. See, for count, it wasn't that easy. So, yeah. The master, hi. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for the happy birthday. And yeah, so for count, you can see that it can be easy on beginner map, but then as the maps get harder, it becomes also quite a challenge. So especially if you don't use monkey knowledge, if you don't use continuous, powers, instas, it's very hard. So that's why they are in the game. So I hope that you were able to understand the concept of that. And yeah, so let's go. 3 more sets of this. I'm gonna just do 4 sets of this one, not 5. All right, let's go. All right, 15. And then let's do 10 here. All right, change arms. Okay, nice. Let's go, 10. Wow. Oh man, it's so difficult to do this one. You try to do it, I wanna see. Actually, I'm not able to. That's why I told you to try it. Because like on advanced maps, I'm pretty sure, and experts, I'm pretty sure that certain game modes, unless you have at least monkey knowledge, you just can't beat them. Especially like half push and impoppable. ABR could be beatable in certain maps, but for example, muddy paddles, bloody paddles, quad, ouch, workshop probably. Without monkey knowledge, you just don't have enough cash at the beginning to have enough defenses. Soapy, hi, welcome to the stream and thanks for the happy birthday. I'm happy to hear that my videos are helpful, so that's always something that is very nice. Now, why did you tell me to do it? I just tried to make you realize that it's not as easy. I know that it's not easy because I tried it, but you were telling that it was super easy. And so that's why I told you to try it, so that you could see for yourself that it's not that easy. All right. Oh, so let's go. I'm gonna do now 15 one arm, 15 the other, and then I'm gonna do the 10. Because it was just too difficult before. Alright. So let's do 10 now here. Alright, 10. And let's do 10 here. So that's gonna be 25. Oh. Alright. 10. Oh. Man. Nice. So let's do one more of this. Actually, I'm gonna just do another postural exercise. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets so that I complete the total of 625 reps, as the title says. I'm gonna now do the last 2 sets. I'm gonna do another postural exercise. So it's gonna be the wall slide, the elbow wall slide on the back. So you pretty much are in this position on the wall, right? You are touching with your hips and your upper back the wall, right? You're touching also with your low back. And then you try to open your arms so that your elbows and your wrists can touch the wall. And then you try to slide them up as much as you can without having the elbow or the wrist to leave the wall, right? And that's it. For alpine running Pablo, do you recommend Benji or not? Because I'm good at all his abilities, but early game. No, don't use Benjamin. Like, I mean, Benjamin is going to increase by a lot the cash you gain, but it depends on the strategy that you use. So I would recommend you to like use Quincy. I've uploaded an alpine run in Pablo gameplay quite soon. I think like a couple of weeks ago, so you can go check that out. And I use Quincy for I use Quincy. Then I use like a ninja, alchemist. You know, that was my core strategy at the beginning, and that was very very easy. So you can use that strategy, or you can go with Benjamin, but you're gonna need another early game strategy. So maybe like starting with I don't know, maybe a ninja again, but then you should need a sniper quite early. And yeah, just play out there and see for yourself. Yeah. Okay. So let's do the postural exercise, as I said before, on the wall here. Open up and slide as much as you can, and then down, up and down, up and down, and down, and down. Oh, I think I did 7. I'm gonna recover a little bit, then I'm gonna do 3 more. Two. Last one. Oh, and 10. Man, this one also is quite tough. Odd strat for start. Okay. Okay, I hope you can succeed. So bye, Furkan. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I mean, you can use Benjamin or you can use another hero. It just depends. Like if you can place Benjamin early enough so that you can start leveling him up and he's gonna give you extra cash without losing, that's the best. So yeah, just I haven't really used Benjamin in a long time, so I don't really know exactly now with the current patch, you know, how it is. But I think there should be a time like between rounds like 10 and round 15 is where you can place him, and then you can start getting some other upgrades before like around 15, so it should be good. All right, and now I'm gonna do 15 of this that are an exercise for internal rotation for the subscapularis. That's also quite an important muscle to train. Just remember to try to internally rotate the shoulder. All right, I think I did 15. So let's do the other shoulder. All right. So it's just internal rotation, guys, there. Ruben, hi, welcome to the stream, and thank you for your comments. Thank you for appreciating my videos. That always makes me happy. So thanks once again, and have a good day. All right, guys, last set, and that's it. So let's go. 10 of these. This is such a good exercise for the scapulas, for the inferior traps, for all the extension of the thoracic spine. They're so good. Christian, thank you. I'm gonna keep the good work. I'm gonna keep on training. It's what I love to do, so that's why I keep on doing it. So yeah. Thank you guys for all of you who have watched the stream, for your comments, for your happy birthdays. I really appreciate, and I really wanna thank you, for all the support, all the appreciation. And yeah, so I'm gonna just do the last exercise, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So I hope that you guys were able to enjoy this workout. It was a little different, from my usual ones, doing a full body routine. But yeah, it's nice sometimes to change, how you do exercises, not always doing them in the same way. Ouch. 10. All right, 15. Seven. 8. All right, and that's it. That's it, guys. So that's it for this birthday workout stream. 25 years old. How many years you have been training? since I was 19 pretty much. So that it's been like 6-7 years that I've been training doing this. So doing calisthenics, doing routines, doing stuff like what I show in the videos, like pull-ups, dips, all those exercises. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you for those of you who are gonna watch it, in the future. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had a lot of comments, so that made me happy. Interacting with you, answering, and yeah, so that's always nice. So thanks again for all the happy birthday wishes. I hope that you guys are gonna have a beautiful day today, and hope you stay well. See you soon. Bye bye.